Hello and good morning. Welcome to another great day, let's hope, of sprint racing on f1Clash in Series 12. I'll also let you know how we finished in GP from yesterday as well. Do smash the like button on your way in, and let's go see if we can get lucky today. Like mine. So yeah, good morning people. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, that's that done. Yep, we're good. Alright, let's go racing. So yeah, good morning. Welcome. Oh, in fact, let's not do that. Let's show you what I got in GP. So, I got top 10 in contenders. On the other account, I managed to finally finish a GP, which I'm very happy about. And then we got P21 in champion. So we got Boombox and Mach 3. So I'm glad it were parts, so we can use them. 173 Street Shark. P21, I believe. Was it 21? Yeah, 21. Weekly League was Graham Hill, Hadjar and Lawson. But yeah, rewards for contenders were doing, of course. Always doing. First sprint today, Lawson and Vortex. So I hope you did better. Hope you did better. Based on how it's been for the last 2 weeks, I should be due a good driver soon. Last time it took about a week and a half to find one. We're now on the verge of being 2 weeks since I last got one, so I don't know. We should be able to find one with a bit of luck. Right. Master the Shanghai International Circuit with the legendary China GP offers. Head to the web store now to secure them 2 days before they hit the in-game store. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know they were early. Oh, not bad. I do know though, if you buy stuff on that web store, you get more bucks than what you do in the game. So if you are going to buy some, it might be worth checking that out. Right, let's get all this. I might be a bit early. I did say past, but yeah, welcome if you're in there. Right, I've got 11 bucks. Let's be smart about this. We're not going to get rid of the gold, so let's get rid of that. Oh, wrong thing. Get rid of that. And then we'll leave it on that one. Right, anyway, back to me. Progress. So, the only real thing I can do from this point forward to make my season ending be any better is to try go for contenders. It's the only thing that's going to move the needle at the moment. Driver upgrades, we're not going to complete all them, forget that. Component upgrades, we're not going to complete that, forget that. Highest Grand Prix event position. So am I going to beat Champion P3 in the next coming weeks? Well, I already know that the Legend GPs are coming up. We've got Japan, China, I think. Anyway, I don't have the Legends, especially the new ones, so chances of that happening are very slim. The only thing I can sort of do is hope that I unlock one and gain a couple of percent, because that's all I need. I need exactly 2.58% to get the next one. So providing it goes up by just getting a certain percent, then I should be able to get the next milestone at 22. So that's the plan. But at the moment, it's 150 days crate timer at 50%. And 525 points and a legendary frame. But yeah, I think that's Contenders is the only thing that's going to change out, or one of them drivers that I unlock. And based on my luck at the moment, I'm not so sure. If we get one, I've saved the tokens, so I can at least upgrade it. But we got Senna, Prost. Prost should be coming up soon, I think. Right, so obviously I've got the same ones as last week. I don't have any of them ones, but I did complete them ones, which helps a lot in terms of progress. But yeah, even if I just find one and it gives me 3%, I've already made my target. But if not, we're going to have to focus on Contenders GP. So sponsor task this week is Prost, Lauda, and Prost and Lauda for final. Contenders is Fittipaldi up to level 3. So let's go check. I think I've got level 2, you know. Yep. Level 2. So best we could do with the Contenders anyway, but to opening round, sorry. But it's really bad. It might be one of them where you're just better off going with your normal drivers. Yeah, so we probably won't change that. Let's have a look. Let's go to the bottom. So Colapinto for Junior, Andretti to level 3 for Challenger, Fittipaldi to level 3 for Contenders. And then obviously the newest ones. It's a shame we can't use the normal Alain Prost and Niki Lauda, because they're boosted with 10%, but you can't use them. Granted, I'd only have level 2, but with 10%, they'd probably be nearly usable. So yeah, the normal legends are boosted, look. Hang on. Yeah, there, look. Andretti, Fittipaldi, Prost, and Lauda. Yeah, it's the normal ones are boosted, but I don't know if you get the extra points. In fact, why did I just look? You idiot. That's what we got a Discord for. Link in the description. Nice little segue there. Have a look, you fool. All upcoming GPs are on the Discord, so... Right. Yeah, just podium stars, innit? Damn. Shame, that. Best option looks like Contender, but then I can't you get extra points in finals. And somebody's going to have extra points out there, let's be honest. So yeah, I don't know. Might have to wait and see. Let's see what happens on that one. But yeah, I either unlock a driver I don't have, or we go for Contenders win. Let's go racing. Right, let me come and say hello now. I better send Paul a message if he's not here already. Good morning, people. I'm coming. Welcome, man, Josh. Hello, clone artist. I'm very well, thank you for asking, mate. Hope you're well. Morning, Panzer. I was just about to send you a message. So we're good. Yeah, welcome, lads. Hope you're all good. Allowed it already. Interesting. Waiting for Mario Andretti. I bloody hope so. Be good if real F1 players were playing it, wouldn't it? You know, if we could get them to play it. Yeah, hope you all got banging rewards in your GP. I can't say mine were the best, but at least I got parts, so we can move the needle forward a bit. What a launch. That's what you call a launch on tyre water. Yes, please. Left the rival hanging there. We are two stopping though, so... Yeah, good morning. Hello, Eleanor. Welcome. The imposter. Let me say hello back. Right, come on then, louder. He's saving his battery, so it makes me feel like he's just waiting for lap 5. I might just get in. I think I'm going to get in now. Why not? I'm stopping twice anyway, so... Piastri ain't got the legs, unless I use downforce, which I don't have. Obviously, we don't have that. Right. But we'll be fast, at least, I guess. Come on, Mr. Andretti, let's do this. At least it's not wet, which it has been quite a lot. But yeah. Yes, you... WFH today. No problem. Hope you're having a good morning. Hopefully we can get very lucky on the first one. That'd be ideal. But rival's chasing me down. There you go, he got me. Right up his rear end. Go on, rival. Right, go. Oh, look at that. There we go. Right, hopefully it can be fast enough out front. Because we've got to do 5 laps. I'm just going to try to slow him down a wee bit. He's going to get the drift in a minute though. See if I can hold him up. Welcome. Oh, I'm saying welcome, you're already here. Andy coming early is always grand for my time zone. No worries, mate. I think it's... I've been trying to wait till later, but it's never really done me any favours, so... I'm kind of like, just let's go with it, you know? No point waiting now. We're going to get tough rivals either way, so... Same with GP yesterday. It actually went a bit better not waiting, if I'm honest. It felt like there were less real players, although there were a couple of strong ones. I think you're better off just going for it. Next season though, the biggest thing I need to do is get to Series 12 a lot faster than I did this year. Or this last season, sorry. Spent far too long in like 8 and 9, pottering about for first couple of pit passes. And that just allowed everybody else to gap them higher epics. So it's kind of like fighting with one hand behind your back, innit? So the plan is to stock up on books, whatever I can save for that first week. And then I'll probably just do a couple of solid days until I can get to Series 12. I've got 4,000 self-control, 1,000 warrior, couple of 1,000 overboosts. I'm sure I can make it if we go for it. Yeah, and then just stay there, get 11 pit passes from Series 12. Morning, Dave, buddy. Welcome, mate. Well done on your GP. Great job, man. It's the only chance we've got to keep up with people who are either getting great rewards or spending money. We need to be in Series 12 a lot faster. Because I am finding the parts and the drivers, it just takes you longer. So the quicker you could get there, the better. I think that's probably the safest bet next season. Yeah, I think so, mate, yeah. Yeah, both. If I'm spending £10 a month on pit passes, then I need to make sure that I get the most value out of it. And let's be honest, what's better, Series 12 crate or a Series 1 crate? Well, not Series 1. I always go to like Series 5. Usually go to Challenger first for first GP, like normal. This time I'm just going to skip the whole lot. Undertaker messaged me and says, we need to get to 12 quicker. He's right, he's spot on. My biggest problem has been behind everybody else this season. If I could get ahead early, or even just be closer to them, then we've got more chance of fighting, haven't we? Obviously, I'm like you guys, I'm reliant on pit pass. Alright, I think in the last 2 years I've had 2 lots of 10 crates from Hutch, like for Christmas and stuff, so it's not loads and loads, guys. All boosts I get are from pit pass and racing, just like you. So to make most of what we've got, you definitely need to be in the higher series. No point getting legend crates for Series 9 and stuff, is there, in pit pass, when you could be getting Series 12s. Eleanor, if you want to go live, I'd 100% get behind you. Loads of people do it. In fact, I've helped loads of people do it. The more clashes on internet, the better it is for everybody, really. The game gets more downloads, it gets more well known. 700 Street Shark. Nice. That's nice. I think I got 170 odd. But I've got 4,000 self-control. So the sensible thing to do would be race all series and just use the self-control. I know the hardest thing at the start of the year is coins. So there'll be a big part of that. There's probably... The harder part is definitely coins from like series, I don't know, let's say 5 onwards. Definitely. Yeah. I have so much Street Shark now. That's good though, because Street Shark, in fairness, has always been a good boost. There's just a couple of them out there that change and can be either good or bad, depending on how Hutch sets them up, but others are just strong every single year, and Street Shark's one of them. Just like Rainbow, you know, stuff like that, SAR, they're always good, it don't matter what order they do them. But yeah, I think I'm in the middle of the ones on the milestones. I'm currently collecting 100 butterfly and stuff. So I'm hoping to get those ones. But yes, your Street Shark this year, say it's just speed. Next year it could be dominating and be the best boost. You just don't know. Even silly ones like... There was a time when Taurus were like one of the really strong boosts. You know, like one of the ones to have. Now, you don't even hear about it. It's crazy, man. And then we had one year where it was just corners and race start. Anything corners and race start just worked. Still does, in a way, but... It was a lot stronger a couple of years ago. F1 battery, yeah. That's a good point, actually. We're going to have a lot of power, aren't we, surely? I like the fact that we've changed cars early, though. They haven't left us with the old cars for longer. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to miss my liveries, but I'm sure I'll get some more. No. Yeah, Dragon's always pretty good as well, actually. Like I say, there's a few out there what change quite often, then there's a few that are like the staple good ones. Rooster, Gladiator, that kind of thing. Frost. But don't forget now, we've got a lot of new ones, what I've kind of probably forgot about half of them. You know, like ones what we've had this year. We've had a lot of new additions this season. What, 10 more? We already had 40 odd plus boost, I think. The only good thing about adding more boost is it gives us more options. You know, in terms of your race, you're not all reliant on everybody having cuppa. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter if you haven't got cuppa. You can still race. Because now you can just use something else. Oh. Yeah, it'd be weird having a platinum frame, but it not meaning as much. I've always had a gold frame. I've never dropped below gold, so... I still don't think we're going to get one of them drivers. Yeah, I've got 4,200 self-control, so we're good in that regards. That's another crap boost that we never use anymore. Tuning. 4 years ago, that were banging, because pit time were a thing. Now, not so much. It's worthless. It's just got me a perfect start, but I think that's more Piastri than all else. Right, let's see. Good luck, my man, and well done. Edging forward. Just about. Come on, Antonelli. Antismelly. Get out of the way. Thank you very much. Right, let's see what this rival's got. Russell and Norris. Oh, nearly. Nearly had you, pal. He's going to DRS at the same time, so let's let him go first. Come on, rival, get a move on. Obviously, I'm more interested in points than coins. I ain't got any empty crate slots anyway, so... Let's see if we can beat this guy. Hello, Dutch mate. Thank you very much. Hopefully, we're going to unlock, like, Prost Super Legend on first sprint win. I can see it coming. Doing all the way. Come on, rival. Up the inside he goes. On to lap 4. Yeah, welcome, mate. Good morning to you, sir. His Russell's dangerous in P2. Not anymore, he's not. Got me again. Stacking. Damn. Watch this. queuing up then. Be funny, wouldn't it, if we blocked pit lane? Right, save some boost through. I'm trying to let him go past. He's not having it. Right, there we go. Right, now it's my turn. Now he's just doing the same thing now. Slow it down to let everyone get the RS. So you can pull away after you've used it. I think that's the... I've got a big enough gap. Go now. Come on, Piastri, come on. Not quite fast enough. Come on, Piastri. I'm trying to sneak Piastri past as well. Gotcha. Right, now let's DRS him in the background. Right, go. Messing with rival for win. All good, demo, all good. Chilling at side of me. Asleep. With legs spread. Living like a king. That should hold him back. There we go. Oh, nearly. Rival. Nearly had full points. Yeah, he's asleep, mate. But thanks for asking. I'll leave him alone, he's peaceful. Yeah, Rival did well with his one driver. Let's have a look. Just Russell with overtake. Not bad. Not bad, Rival. Right, we'll do that after. Let's just keep going. That's probably the important part. Cycle through the races quicker. Because I think if you've got any chance of getting anything good, you need to get the P1 crate. If I'm being brutal. Fittipaldi would be nice. Like, I think I need about 4. Or 5, would it? Something like that. But we can get legends as well, so... We'll see what comes out of them gold crates. Right, he's got Leclerc podium star. Bit tight on tyre. Welcome, Pilgrim, mate. Good morning. Good morning, buddy. Good luck, Rival. Well done. Let's do this. What's we got? Eternal Flame and... Self-control. Self-control. Nah, I couldn't figure out what it was then. Got a better launch than I did. Piastri's usually a bit better than that. Tough start there. Verstappen's gone though. So that's a bonus. Brutal start. Bloody hell, Piastri. Not enjoying Hex at all. Obviously, there's no corners on Hex, so I'm not surprised. Right. Yeah, do you know what? I'm thinking we give that a go on next one. It seemed to work well for Rival, didn't it? I've got plenty of them. I'll be honest, I've religiously watched them adverts now for like 5 years. So it'd be a good idea to make the most of the amount I've collected. I think the best thing I can do for myself next season is just use the self-control, get myself really high, and then just save everything for GPs. Once you get to a spot where coins are in a good position, you don't mind losing odd race, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think I'll have a go at that self-control. Seemed to work really well on Rival. Might help Piastri get round as well. It's a bit low on self-control to do the strategy round here. It's alright on Canada, but Brazil's a little bit too far. But yeah, it looks pretty lit. Just that self-control. It's fire. Leclerc's got a decent race start though, so it could just be that as well, but we can try it. Go on, Piastri, get in there. Yeah, he did 5 mediums, so we'll give it a bash on next one, I think. Up the inside we go. Right, good luck, Rival. Well done. 3 to go. Bullying him out of the way. Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to give it a go next one. I might even do both and see if I can make other one do a one stop. So we're not far off. You could use Hex, really. Probably just going to be enough. Let's see where we are. Yeah, 32%. But I wouldn't mind seeing how it gets a launch because it's got a race start on it. It could be just that tiny bit of race start makes him awesome, you know what I mean? And if I did run out of tyre, Rival would have me because he's definitely got more than me. Let's make sure Verstappen gets back to P1. Alright, go now, Verstappen, go. See, I run out just now. Pit lane, yeah? On the pit lane. We'll bring it home. I'm going to try self-control, yeah? We'll give it a go. Probably strong enough that we could just use it. Thanks, Rival. Good luck, mate. Well done. All the best, buddy. So now it's a case of how fast can we finish 6 races. Or 5 or whatever it is. There you go. P1. You've just got to go super fast. 5 assets, that's a good sign. Up first, Boombox. Good start. I only need 20 for level 6. And Oliver Behrman. Don't forget, close your app there before you do it again. But yeah, decent enough, not fantastic at all, but yeah, alright with Boombox though. I only need 20. And the amount of sprints I do in 2 days, that's doable. let's have a look at tracks for this week before we start the next race. Because that could very well decide which GP you do. If you like the tracks, if you don't like the tracks. Oh, we're going to have Shanghai, aren't we? Of course. So that's power. At least we're going to have 5 races out with there. At least. I got Mach 3 and... Was it Boombox? Might have been Boombox. Mach 3 and Boombox, I think. I got 2 epic parts, mate. I will, in fact, show you. How's that? There you go, buddy. I got, yeah, Boombox and Mach 3, buddy. And 173 Street Shark. Then on the other account, I got top 10, but I got 76 doing. But you know, I was just happy to complete a full GP on that one, if I'm honest. Good morning, Julianis, mate. Good morning. Welcome, my friend. Good morning, Chris, mate. Welcome to the stream. What's this week's rotation? Ooh, good question. Good question, Chris. I've got a funny feeling it's power, but I'm not sure. Only because we've had defence, we've had the speed, now we've had the corners, but then it could be, we've had corners and overtake, we could have corners and defending. I think it's PU, yeah, there you go. Yeah, PU it is, mate. Welcome, David, buddy, thank you for confirming that, mate. So yeah, power it is, Chris. Oh, no, I don't want to buy out, sorry. We're all good, thank you. We're all good. But yeah, that's nice then if it's PU. That'd be good. That would be good. Mainly because I don't think my power car's too bad. $306. Is that right? Yeah. Yep, I think that's right. Let me just check that. Yep. Yeah, that's it. 306 for me. Be nice if we could complete that. We only need 2. That's easy enough. Doing well in terms of completing my rares, though. I'm not far off now. I've got Carlos Sainz there. And then the last 3 there. In terms of drivers. But the car parts are probably a bit further on. Start at the bottom, look. Both completed rares there. Both completed there. Both completed there. Nearly done on the speed and the brakes. And then the last few were this one. And then them 2. Yeah, completing quite a lot. This is what I were on about when I were on about boost before. I'm only having a look now because once we start racing... Oh, go on! Perfect timing. Nice. Yes, please. Anyway, like I was saying about some boost, just always been good. Butterfly, Street Shark, Rainbow, SAR, Nazar, Frost. All them lot have always been good. You watch, they'll be crap next year now I've said that. But yeah, that's nice. Another 100 of those. Very nice. Good timing. But yeah, my assets as it looks. Here we go, look. There's my engines. Most of them are quite far away from upgrade. Probably Flux Spring, Teeter Totter are doable. That's probably it for there. That might be doable. We only need 13 edge cutter. That's 48 away, so no chance. Boombox, I only need 20, so that's doable. Aero Blade, we'll probably do that through asset trading. And I need 11 Valkyrie. And then Jitter Shift, I need 2, like I said. The other rares I'm going to try do on asset trading. Mainly because we need a contenders to really do well. 20 points off the Street Shark. Nice, Chris. Well done, mate. Honestly, they're worth just getting and just keeping. Especially them good ones. Where are they? 115 Butterfly. Butterfly's always been a good boost. As far as I can remember, anyway. But yeah, did well on Street Shark. Nice. Got a couple of good ones on now. Couple of decent ones. I don't have loads and loads of them. But if we do come across a GP that we want to attack, we can at least have a good old crack at it. Without being super downbeat about what boost I've got. But I do need to make sure I use them on the right ones. But yeah, these ones like Self-Control, Warrior, got 4,000, man. And I don't buy them, guys. It's just from what I've collected over years. 1,000 Warrior. I need to try use... First couple of months, we need to use those. Ballast. Collect everything possible. As much as you can. Before then attacking GP. Right. Now, let's go again then. Let's duel, baby. 1466, yeah. Can't see where it is. But yeah. It should be right. No, 1661. But yeah, 20 points off the Street Shark. That's not bad, that, Chris. That's good going, mate. Because I've got quite far with a lot of the low assets. I've had asset trading now for months. I'm sure a lot of you have, to be fair. If I have, I know a lot of you will have done as well. But yeah, that has been a big help. It hasn't always helped me at the right time, but in terms of completing stuff, it has definitely helped. 1,000,000%. It'd be nice if they let us, on the last day of the season, go through all your assets and, like, trade them so you could keep collecting stuff and complete more. But they're not going to do that. You just lose them at end of season. I probably got, like, at least a month's worth of trading. Excess. At least a month. At least. Like, one asset alone, I think I've got, like, 10 days worth of trading on it. I'm sure some of you have got epics where you've maxed them out and then got bloody 200. And at 6 a day or whatever it is, you're never going to get rid of them. Go on, rival. Push in. Happy to let you do so at the moment. Let Verstappen get away. This Piastri's pretty darn good, I won't lie. I got very lucky with these. So lucky, especially when I consider how my other account's done. Only one it's unlocked so far is Hadjar, and even at level 2, honestly, it's rubbish. I won't lie. It's really rubbish. Even when it were boosted 10%, it was still crap. If you can find one of them bright legends like Prost or Lauda, Jesus Christ. Stats are massive. But yeah, their GPs are all coming up. Legendary Japan GP. So if you've got the right assets, you just got to go for it, that GP, I think. Especially with extra points. Have you noticed a lot of them are extra points now? They used to be like ×2 trophies some weeks, but now it seems they're always extra points. Right. Rivals in Nowhere Land. I didn't look at the match, but I'm sure it's not good. It can't be. Anyone else think they need to rescale the match difference? I think for Series 12, it needs to be shorter. You know, the gap between drive. Well, probably for every series, in fairness. I think 100 team score between two real players, both using boosts, it's too much. I think 50 is probably fair. It's just enough where you'd be stronger than the rival, but not enough where the rival couldn't beat you if they did better than you. And based on how it is, because like at the moment, when it's 100 or not, I start like 8 positions behind the rival. That's just before we even put the accelerator down. A 5% gap would be perfect. Yeah, I think so. Especially for Series 12, because it takes so much to move the team score needle once you're in Series 12 that it's like 30 to 40 team score is like having an extra driver at 2 levels. Which is just crazy. Crazy too much. Obviously, it does go the other way as well though. So like, when you get one that's behind you, it's an easy win. Which I get. But I'll be honest, more often than not, I'm usually the one behind. So it might be why I feel like that. But I know other people as well are suffering with their tough matches. It's not just me. I've seen them on Facebook on about it. This rival's saving his battery for the last lap. Bless him. Lewis. Good GP, wasn't it, yesterday? I actually enjoyed watching it. Not just because Lewis were there. More because I didn't really know what was going on. I couldn't tell when they were using the powers. I think they need like another graphic. So you know when they're on full deployment. Yeah, good race though. Shame for Piastri, man, that's gutting. Devastating on opening lap. No, well, not even opening lap. To grid lap, sorry. I'm suffering with the matches in Series 9. Yeah, I think it's a common theme throughout the full game, in all honesty. All you can really do about it is just go with a stat as much as you can and hope that the rival or the AI is set up wrong. You'll find a lot of time when you're outmatched that they don't always have the right car. And although they might start in front of you, you can sort of beat them, but a lot of people are put off by how far behind they start before they even get green light. But you're not alone, that's all I can say. Very often, I'm quite far behind. Hey Jay, buddy, welcome mate. Yeah, poor Oscar, man. I felt bad for him, man. Thing is, as well, he's a good driver. I don't know whether it's just like when they're at home, they feel a bit more pressure. I'm not sure. It's Mons. Yeah, but it's the defending series. It's not about the speed or the corners, remember? You need defending drivers. If you go with the big defending drivers, it should take over more than the car setup. I think I used Damon Hill. But obviously that's a legend, so you might not have it, but it's just go big on defending stat would be my advice. And you want the Exhale DRS, which is corners and speed. That should help on the Monza. a little bit. But yeah, Warrior, that's the boost you want, and Downforce on the others. But yeah, then first 9, it's all about the stats. You need to go massive on the stats, no matter how bad it makes it look. It's weird, but it works. Right. Exhale, yeah, probably. I would. If when you compare it, you'll likely find that it offers you a lot more speed and corners. Definitely worth a try. Don't forget, you're only in Series 9, so most people have only just got Aeroblade anyway. Why team are you supporting, Andrew? And why Real Madrid? I don't support Real Madrid. I'm a Leeds fan. Leeds United, mate. I like Real Madrid, but... well, I don't know, really. I've not watched the Real Madrid for a long time, if I'm honest. Not unless it's Champions League. But yeah, I'm a Leeds fan, mate. That's why I've got a Leeds. That's why I race for Leeds. Yeah, exactly, Eleanor. You got it. I literally live minutes away from the stadium. If I could look out of the top of my house backwards, it's behind me. Quite literally. Right behind me. Yeah, you know, like when they go to a football stadium to watch the matches, all the streets where I live are all full of cars, where everybody's tried to park for cheap. They don't want to pay car park, so they're all parking on streets where I live. But yeah, it's good though, because you can hear them chanting and singing, which is quite good, especially as a Leeds fan. You can hear them from my house, which is quite impressive. And they do get very good crowds. For such a smaller city in the UK anyway. Right, on to lap 6. Rivals nowhere, unfortunately. Lost P1, dang. Oh mate, don't worry, if you need to race, you go for it, buddy. You need to get them crates in, especially at the moment. Do you know Josh? He sounds like a rugby player to me. No? But I don't think so, mate. But yeah, that name sounds like a rugby... he's a boxer, right. I thought it sounded like a sportsman. I knew I'd heard the name, but I don't recall him, mate. No, I don't think so. It's a boxer. The last thing I want to do is box, bloody hell. Someone starts a fight with me, I'm running other direction, mate. I know it's a sport, but still. You'd have to pay me a lot of money to get my head kicked in. My wits off for that. The only boxing I want to do is boxing, I don't know. Unboxing them little model cars to put him in a new cabinet. Right, let's see what we got here. On to lap 8. Come on, rival. Some points here for you. Right, Verstappen's going to have to go. There we go. Come on, rival. You've got softs on there. Yeah, it is a gentleman's sport, actually, when you think about it. Back in day, I don't know about now. I don't follow it enough, so I honestly don't know. Only time I kind of hear about it now is either when we're in Olympics or when it's them bloody YouTubers doing it. Like Jake Paul getting battered by Mike Tyson and whatnot. Verstappen does boxing, does it? Bloody hell. I didn't know that. Loves a good bit of boxing, eh? I think 10 million's doable, or 10 billion rather. I'm on 7.9 now. It's doable, right? It's a training exercise. Yeah, I know that they did it like in the gym, like for the reflexes and whatnot. But I didn't realise they actually did it in a fighting sort of way. I knew they did it like part of the training, like with the coaches and whatnot. But I didn't know that they did like actual fights. Another Zandvoort. Right, we've got a Mansell and a Russell podium start. So, let's give Max, where's that tyre thing? Right, let's go with the freebies. I'm just warming up my coffee, guys, so you'll have to excuse the noise. I can't win a crate anyway, so I've just got to get good points. There you go. Got to have that coffee flowing on a morning. Right, let's get back to this chat. Yeah, the Hyundai. I like that thing that they get, that game they play. In England, we've got a game, it's called Bop It. And it's like a plastic thing with loads of different buttons on it. And you can pull it, you twist it, and then you smack it. But it shouts out the order, and then you've got to follow it. I like that. They do a similar thing with them lights, you know, where they have to tap them. I think that's pretty cool. Because they've got to see, like, peripheral vision and whatnot, haven't they? Verstappen got a great launch. Piastri's stuck a little bit. Nearly. Got you now. Come on! What the hell is that? Alonso breaking down, not new there. Especially this new season. No, we're going round, buddy, we're going round. Oh, round two. Nearly. I'm gonna run out of tyres though, I think. No, maybe not. 0%, just there. Call that pretty close. See if we can slow him down a bit. See what we got. So, a pit, a hard, a pit, a hard, a hard, a hard. Right, yeah. So it's all on you, Piastri. No pressure. He's took P1 without even trying. Go now. Alright, what's left? So, hard, and probably one more pit. See if we can get a... I'd love it if we can unlock Prost, podium legend. That'd be absolutely epic. Staying champions for another week. Rival's saving his juice. Right, what's left? So, Verstappen's probably going to pit. I need to watch that Mansell. It's coming. It's coming. Right, let's go. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Gotcha. It's whether Rival gets that AI, which he probably will. It's going to come down to that. Oh, we might hold on here. In the back. There we go. For the win. Great race, Rival. Well done. Stigo 3. Moving on. Good win though. 17:03. Damn. Let's have a quick look. Mansell and Russell. And a good car, but with more speed. Self-control as well, if you don't mind. Not self-control, sorry. Ballast and, what else was it? I can't remember what the other one was, but... Oh, tyre water. Boxing is for mushroom gobblers. I'll be honest, I thought boxing, like... Originally, boxing was for, like, people who couldn't really do what else, wasn't it? Like, they were hefty guys, but they weren't very clever. Yeah? Now it's an elite fucking sport where they've got to train for months on end before they have one fight. It's all about mental strength as well, because I like I said, if someone went to punch me, my instinctive reaction is to run. Yeah? Whereas they walk towards it, nah, screw that. Oh, crap. I wanted to test self-control in Brazil. I should have doubled it. We're going to get another Brazil, let's be honest. Good luck, Rival. We're not short of a Brazil today. It seems to be Brazil, Canada, quite often. Piastri's ramming into the back of Alonso. Max is away. Right then. We got this guy. Okay, go through. There you go. Nice. Right, what's we got behind me? Russell on what? Mediums. Alright, let's go now. Come on, Leclerc. Out of way, son. We got a pit stop to get to. The rival waited for that then. Go on, lad. He's going double soft. Interesting. We can just chill with Verstappen then. Save me tyres. In that case. Like I said, I can't get the crates, so I hope the GP groups... Yeah, to be honest, Chris, I kind of do myself. Boo, Jake Paul. And I don't like him, it was just what I thought of, you know. I know there's been other ones as well. Like that guy who... Didn't someone like... who plays rugby do a boxing match? And like... because he'd said something about his wife or something stupid like that. I know they keep having silly fights. But yeah, the GP groups last week seemed like they were random to me. I know there were a lot of talk about it, but I didn't really listen, if I'm honest. I know they were different, though. I can say that much for sure. It seemed to be like there were a few good players and a few not so good. But yeah, it worked well for me, but that don't mean it'll be the same every week, does it? If it means there's a more even chance, though, of making finals, then fair enough. I know some people probably be disappointed, though, because some people had waited for certain GPs. What is this? Why am I stuck in some carnage? Damn, screwed me then. Proper cooked me, that. I think I'm going to run out of tyres, if I'm honest. Oh, my dude. Stuck behind that car. Oh, it got me on last bit, you lucky sod. Well done, mate. Well done. But yeah, I thought they were fair at least. And I made finals on both. And in all honesty, both groups, if I'd have had the right sort of driver levels and boosts available, I probably could have done well in both. I got top 10 on champion. And I got 21 in... No, I got top 10 in contenders, sorry. And top 10 in I've still got it wrong way around. Top 10 in contenders and top 20, P21 in champions, sorry. Bloody hell, get me words out, Andrew. Damn. Wake up, lad. Champs P3, well done, Jay. I will, mate. I will, Undertaker. Bortoletto. And 1 second. Kimi Antonelli. I just need one more legend driver or podium driver to be unlocked. 2.5%. But yeah, well done, Jay, mate. Great job. Hope you got a decent reward for that. I need to go with self-control. We've been saying it since bloody start thingy. On that Brazil. Hex on Canada. Self-control on Brazil or Hex. And then downforce on the others, but I don't have any at the moment, so it's tyre water. If I get the $250 from the milestones, I think I'm going to get some downforce with it. Because it's the one boost I don't have at the moment. And it helps for for Barcelona. Is there an update? Come on. Let's try again, eh? Let's get off that. There we go. 122 Russell and 100. Nice. That's great, mate. Well done, Jay. That is very nice for Automan. Especially with gridlock being a fairly new part, that should help you get that nice and high. And we believe it's power next as well. I'm not sure if there's an update, guys, but I'm just going to run to the toilet. We'll let that load. And if we don't come up, it's 30 seconds. Come on, dog. Here you go, Paul. Let me get a towel. Hang on. Dry me hands, mate. Yeah, do you want one of these? Good boy. There you go, mate. You'll be a good boy now. Right. Sorry. Toilet break. You gotta go at toilet break. But yeah, well done, Jay, mate. Good result, that. Epic result, even, sorry. Especially because power's next, we believe. I'm pretty sure we're right. Go racing? Let's go racing. What are we doing? Go racing, Andrew. What are you doing? Stop looking at the screen. Get on with it. Appreciate all likes, guys. Big respect for that. Good morning if you've not said hello yet. Welcome to the stream. Let's go back to Brazil. Let's try the self-control this time, eh? Like I said at the bloody first one. Piastri's probably going to get a good start, I think. Or I hope he is. Well, let's find out. We've got Leclerc. Oh, this might... Have I already raced this guy? Let's swap it round. Real player? Maybe not. There we go. Yeah, good start, man. Just shows, doesn't it? You should probably try him a bit more often. It should help me do the strategy as well. I know it's only +5, but it should help the tyres. Yeah. Just let the game do its thing. Look at that. Go on, lad. Yeah, keep it going. So, P2. I am due a good driver soon. I must be. It's been like 2 weeks nearly. So I'm just hoping that if I just keep going, eventually we're going to drop a good one. You watch it, it'll bloody be one what we've already had. Be Mansell from last week. Right, on to lap 4. 25%, looking good. Yes, please. Right, let's give Verstappen a kick up his backside. Come on, we're not as overtake you about that plus 20 though. Ooh, nearly. This could be a real player. I don't recall AI doing DRS there. Anyways, on to the next one. There we go. We're through. I'm going to slow down with car 1 because everybody's pitting anyway. Yeah, and then he used his DRS then. No, can't be. Hard strategy. Hard to hard. Weird. Just going to leave Piastri going round. Might as well. P2's miles away. Should have used you think I should have used medium? Use medium to push the soft side on. I don't know, I think we're good. Maybe I could have used... Oh no, I think we're going to have enough. 65, 2 laps. I just got to use Piastri to slow them all down. I think. There's one. This one might be a bit harder. This is bloody Norris. Come here, Norris. Come here. Right, send Piastri on his way. We got him. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Come again. I think it's a real player, this one. I'm not sure where the AI boost on this one, to be honest. 4 medium, 5 hard with self-control. Plus 5 ain't much, yeah. Yeah, I agree, mate. If it had been someone a bit more switched on and pushing a bit harder, I wouldn't have been able to conserve like that, no chance. We'll go with hard next, I think. Oh, it worked though. It did work. Good rival though, which helped. Definitely good rival. Not yet. Alright, keep going. Quicker we race, the more chance there is of getting P1. If we're going to find anything, it's going to be on P1, I'm sure of that. We know that much. Appreciate all likes, guys. Big thank you. Enough respect. Oh, we got a tough one. 17-12. China should be good though this week. Should make for a good GP. So should the Japan one as well. I mean, talking in terms of the game, not real life. Right, come on, rival. Let's see if we can get close to this guy. Good luck, my man. Well done. No, wrong button. And through goes Verstappen. Not bad, good start, good start. Verstappen's doing really well, this podium guy. Saved my bacon unlocking that, I think, this season. Would have been screwed without at least one of them. Definitely, definitely. Got work to do back here, damn. Come on, Piastri. Move, lad, move. Save DRS for main straight. Well, he's not happy back there. Ballast is pretty weak though, in fairness. Jin, probably better. I might try Warrior. It's got defence, so it could help. Maybe. A little bit. No. Don't be silly. We'll slow down first. Alright, go. How did he sneak through there? Trying to be clever. He put brakes on in front of me then, I'm sure he did. Certainly felt that way. Right, we're in. Need to be clever on second stint for sure. Right, that'll do. Come on, Piastri, you slow coach. There we go. Oh, whatever. Norris just bullied me out of the way then. Right, tough rival. Piastri's not playing ball at the moment. Making Verstappen do all the graft. I'm trying my best to slow him down. Oh. Skippity-doo-dah, skippity-doo-dah, skippity. Oh, God. Perfect timing. Thank you very much. Got a bit clever then. He's coming back. There he is. Right, Piastri's P6. 1 to go. Oh, going through. Piastri's just far too late to the situation. Too late, buddy. He's already had me. He's going to have the legs. Well done, rival. He's going to have down... Yeah, I don't have it, mate, honestly. It's one I've been using a lot of. For the last couple of rotations, we've had a lot of corners. So, like, my downforce were probably one of the first things to go. But I think maybe a Jin might have been a bit better as well. Just going with mediums. Ballast is +5, especially against such a rival. Just not enough. Not enough. Level 7s across the board. Except for Phantom Arc. I'm happy Max isn't boosted anymore. Everyone I've raced at. Yeah, I'll be honest, I got very lucky last couple of GPs. It's been Max Verstappen, Max Verstappen, Max Verstappen. And we've never really had that before where the same asset is boosted or extra points week after week. And I'll be honest, we didn't plan it. I got lucky. The events came out and then I unlocked Verstappen level 2. Very fortunate. I'm just grateful them bad races are constant. Seems to always get me in GP though. I can go 30 odd joules with good team scores, do GP and boom, first race. Difficult one. I got podium Norris and they haven't boosted him, gutted. Not yet they haven't. They've used all other podium drivers, mate, so I'm sure his time's coming. I won't be surprised if he's on one of other events soon. They seem to have cycled through all others, so he must be coming, Chris, mate. At least in one GP. You know, like some weeks they've had it where it's been one driver for quali, then a different one for opening, and then either for final round. It might just get used like that on one week. But I would expect to see him in one soon. Especially if he had been in one already. Which I don't think he has. I know Piastri's been used. Again, I got very lucky the first 2 weeks. I got one from a GP event, one from a legend crate, and then what did other one? Other one came from a sprint. But other than that, I've had none. None of the legend version anyway. The only plus side is I've been completing other stuff. So like the turbocharged ones are all complete. I've got all of them. So the normal legends, the original 20, I've got all of them now. So I am ticking off certain stuff, but just not in terms of the upcoming GPs. But if we unlock any driver that's coming up in any of these GPs, that's it, I'll go champion no matter which one it is. It don't even matter. I'm going to go around again with Verstappen. In fact, I'm going to let him slow down. They can both just go straight to soft. That's probably the best thing. Same here, boss. I had Hulk and Kimi in the sprints the first week, then Norris in the legendary crate, and then it's just been quiet since. That's what makes me think that there's one due. Just because the amount of races I've done. It can probably just take a very long time to cycle through. Obviously, a 0.002% chance. It's going to be very few and far between when people unlock them. Unless you actually buy the event crates. It's either going to be a legend crate that you race for, or something in a sprint. Standard since, yeah, same, Chris, mate, same. I'm hoping that they haven't closed it off. Do you know what I mean? Like, they realised we were finding them and then stopped it, but they haven't. We just haven't had the luck, that's all. But it'll come. Like I said, there's a good 3 or 4 GPs posted at the moment. As far as we know, they're the only ones, but anything could change between now and then. If I get any of the legends, I've got enough tokens, I will go for champion if I can. If not, it's going to be contenders, I think, unfortunately. It's the only thing that's going to move the needle in terms of season score. Plus, when you don't have the drivers for the extra points, it can be a nightmare trying to get through. Absolutely. I'm just racing myself here. No. I don't know where rival is. Let's have a look. Miles away. P1 Andy, let's get some podium looks after all this talk. I'm getting jealous. It'd be nice if we could find one for one at GPs before end of season. Obviously, I don't really want to go back and do contenders after doing champions, but we might have to. But in saying that though as well, I've got Fittipaldi at level 2, so it's going to be very weak. But you get extra points, so... It is China. Yes, China. Check out the Chinese chicken. Yeah, we're off to China. Shanghai, all the way. Should make for a good GP though. Tracks look decent. Again, there's a couple of little cheeky ones in there that might cause trouble. One more race and we'll have a look at tracks. My challenge is a 500 win streak. Jesus. Get me on that server. Jesus Christ. I'm only joking, mate. You go for it. We want pictures to celebrate. Oh, Jack Doohan, no. Please, no. I told you, I don't mind if I get it, as long as you lot don't. Bloody pain in backside, man. He's everywhere. He's bloody everywhere. I think we've got a real player here. I think we have. I'm at 400. Nice. Keep going, mate. Keep going. You've got a strong account though, so you should have a good shot at it. You just gotta hope you don't bump into anyone with similar levels. If you do, just boost them. I need to slow them down here. Otherwise they're not gonna go through. Go on. Go on, go on, go on. I think the rivals got... Yep, Senna and someone else. Oh, we're battling for P10 here. Rivals Gonskis. So, let's see if we can make 40 odd points. That's the aim. Why is this car so difficult to get past? Bloody thing. What I might do is... That's it, go on, go on. There you go. Oh, come on! We had that. Right, fighting for the points. Come on, P6. Nice. P5 even, sorry. Little bit more, Drew. Little bit more. Let's say well done to rival. Good luck. Well done. Right, pit stop coming up. Remember, I can't take a crit anyway, so it's not imperative that I win every race. I've just got to get 40 odd points. And he can get it easy. He's got level 2 centre podium start. Absolutely, mate. Crazy levels. You've just got to do your best, buddy. I've been playing him. I got one guy yesterday that had a level 3 podium Verstappen and a level 2 bloody Prost or something stupid. Crazy. I just said well done and I left it. I'm like, nah, you're alright, Paul. You're alright, buddy. Thankfully, sprint days, it's not all about winning. You know what I mean? You can take some points and still do well. I don't know what rival's waiting for. Come on, Verstappen in background. Oh, he's pitting. That's what he's doing. I wonder what you were doing. Fancy going to lap 5, you cheeky bugger? Now you just taking piss. Aren't you? Come on, man. What are you going so slow for? Ah, DRS. I get it. I'm born in a field, G. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. His Senna didn't like that. Damn, this guy's strong. Go on. You first, sir. Right, save it. Save it. Up the inside. Oh, come on. We so had that. Come here. Round the outside we go. For the win. Come on. Have it. Have a bit of that. Take your Senna. Jog on. We liked that one, didn't we? Yeah. Great race, rival. I like that. Shame we didn't get a crate for that. We deserved a good crate for that. Level 2 Senna and a level 3 Leclerc. Damn. Be loving next GP or whenever that one Senna comes into it. Oh, go on then. That can be the win, I guess. Great little battle though. I enjoyed that. I made sure to save that DRS for the right moment. Hey up doing. There we go. Bit Leclerc. And Bearman again. Another Bearman. Plenty of Bearmans. It's a shame I don't get enough of them turbo ones, and we might be able to upgrade one of them to a decent level. I should probably have a look, shouldn't we? I'm not sure how good they need to be, but I'm sure they need to be a high level to be compared to what we've already got. I've got a lot of tokens. I know what would happen, we'd spend the tokens on something stupid and then we'd unlock bloody a podium driver and need 10k tokens to be able to upgrade. But we're able to take a P1 consistently, which is a good sign. if we are going to find out, we've got as good a chance as anybody else. The phone's getting a bit warm, but we're alright. Appreciate all the likes as well, guys. Big respect for that. Right, so let's be clever here. Hopefully that helps. Ooh, 4 more bucks would have been nice. That'd have been a better pull there. But yeah, I've got plenty of asset trading, even extra myself, so it would be so nice if we could swap it, wouldn't it? Right, let's have a look what's in here this week, whilst we've got time. Obviously, once we start a sprint, you kind of have to keep going. So 20k, 26k, 28k legend points this week, sorry. So let's have a look then. So we got corners, overtaking. Power and overtaking. Speed and overtaking. Corners and overtaking. And then power and overtaking. So overtaking seems to be the order of the day. For opening round at least. I'm pretty sure that's right. Yeah, it is. And then at the weekend we got double Shanghai, race 1 and 8. Montreal, corners, speed, power. Corners, power, and power. So plenty of power. And then we got Dragon is the boost. Dragon. I definitely want a good few Dragon, I know that much. Because it tends to be a good boost overall. So we've got Pinto for Junior, Andretti to level 3 for Challenger, and then Fittipaldi to level 3 for Contenders. It's such a shame I don't have level 3. Such a shame. I could really do with a P1 in Contenders, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Legends obviously stayed the same since week 1 or 2, I think. Right, where do the Bearman? No, because you can only use them in Champion anyway. Oh wait, there's a couple for Contenders. So it'll be the first set. Yeah. Okay then, so... The miles off been usable. You'd have to at least get them maxed out to even consider putting that in for your GP, even at Contender level. I guess the only kind of bonus is... In fact, I better make a power car, huh? Let me just have a quick look at this. That one. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, drivers, obviously. Let's put in. If I had to, I could afford to get 5 Fittipaldi if I had to buy it from shop. I prefer not to do that, but I really, really need to do a Contenders. I really, really need to do a Contenders. So I could just go to opening round and pray that the group's good to me, but you can't live like that. You can't live like that. But then again, Champion, I'm cooked either way, aren't I? We can't do Champion because we don't have the driver. And without the driver, you can pretty much forget it. Unless you just hope that enough people don't have it and try get through that way. That is an option. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do. Gyro has a bit more. Let's have a look. I couldn't use gyro anyway, not in contenders. Could I? No, I couldn't, no. Wait, what's gyro? Sorry, let me get it up. Oh, right, yeah, I get you, yeah. I get you now, boss, yeah, sorry. You're right. Could even be worth doing that. No, that's not even any better, really. Gyro, yeah, because it's more corners, that would actually probably work, you know. I will do my best to try and max one of these out. At least I know asset trading, there's only a couple of rares left, guys, so there's only so many it can give me at the moment. Because of how many I've already got rid of. But yeah, I might, in terms of my season score, I either unlock a driver that, at the moment, 0% podium legends. Well, the actual legend version. If you can move it up 2-3%, then it's going to move me up to my next score. I only need 2.5%, and I'll get third place, basically. Which is probably the maximum I could get for the results that I've had this year. And in all fairness, all things considered, third place, when I compare like the budgets and the luck I've had, I'm happy with that. I can't really grumble too much. And then we're going to have Power Series next, which should be good. We should be able to race a lot. So Jitter Shift would be good if we could find that today. That'd be great. Let's have a look at Edge Cutter. That could even work. Flux Spring, we've been waiting for that now for 2 weeks. I don't think we're going to find that. Oh, we probably might actually, because it's not boosted anymore. For Spa and Bahrain, you should use Vortex. Yeah, I would, you know, that's what I was thinking when I showed you then. That contenders setup, where is it? I did have a look at it, didn't I? Just for extra qualifying. Especially on the shorter tracks like Singapore. I know we ain't got that, but you know, you get what I mean. There's not enough time to catch up. So, what's next here? Street Shark. We've just had that. But still, good boost. I'd like to get that. That would be nice. And Sa. But that's asking a lot. That is asking a lot. We've probably done well to get to where we are. Right then. Let's get back into it. Let's smash another one. Have I got... Oh, that's actually close to upgrade. Yeah, Hulkenberg needs 9. Not that it's going to do all, but... How are you not maxed out yet? How? I can't wait till that's done. Right. Let's go racing then. Oh, the one good thing about getting a lot of these done is definitely the boosts. 115 butterfly, very nice. Definitely need the frost and the Sa. It'd be nice to move into next year with 100 of those. But whatever happens, I should have enough to at least attack 1 GP. Oh, sorry guys. My bad. Right, let's go racing then. 1661, yep. All done. Yep. Yeah, so I'm currently powering Series 11. be nice actually to have power because it'd be just easy. It's one of the best ones in terms of car setup, the easiest ones to accomplish in it. Be nice to have a rest on other boosts as well. I think you should start planning the bank robbery to get more boosters. Yeah, probably, mate. You're probably right. No, the plan is, mate, to start next year. This season, basically what happened is I went to Series 6 and I stayed there for like 3-4 months. So we're talking like 3 or 4 pit passes where I were only getting Series 6 assets. And really, I should have just gone for it. Gone straight to the top. Oh, crap. I should have just gone straight to the top. And then got 11 months of Series 12 pit pass. Because if you think about it, everybody else who just went straight past already had an advantage on me. And when I'm not spending money to keep up, then I need every bit of help I can get. So it makes total sense to try get as much for my money as I possibly can. Which means that second pit pass needs to be in at least Series 11 or 12. It makes them, especially when you think of like all these new drivers and parts, a lot of it is Series 12 onwards as well. When they first came out with the turbocharged drivers, I was only in Series 10. So, it was like a disadvantage straight away. Granted, I had plenty of good boosts at start of season, but I was always like chasing my tail, do you know what I mean? So I think we do it right. Get to 12. It might be hard for the first couple of months. Stay there, collect the pit pass. Just do enough to stay in the league. Focus on sprint days and then wait for the right GP to come along. I think that's the safest bet. At least then if I'm in Series 12, my pit pass is going to give me at least the access to the good parts. But I won't be robbing no bank. We won't be robbing no bank. I think what I'll do is any money that I might have spent up until the end of the season, I'll probably save, buy books, and then just use the books to open crates on the first couple of days. You know, to make the most of the races that I do win. Oh, wrong one. Because don't forget, we're going to have 50% crate timer. So that already means that crates are going to be half price to open. So it makes the most sense. Even if I bought crates, say I bought crates this week, the chances of getting one of the new drivers up to a good enough level to beat people who are in my group is probably very low. But it'd make a massive difference to use it at the start of new season, wouldn't it? Right, this dude's got Street Shark in P1. Come on. Lewis, that road, son. Right, come here, you. Let's go chase him down. Come here, rival. Come here. But yeah, it is expensive, I won't lie. That's the main reason why I think I need to use my boost wisely at the start of next year. Obviously, you always start with the best intentions, but I actually need to do it. The more I can do it, the more productive we'll be later on in the season. Rival's got it, I think. No, I don't want to. Why would I want to pit on last lap? Come on. Just trying to get to bloody pit to end at line. To finish line, sorry. Can't even get my words out. Go, go, go! Well done, rival. Good luck. I didn't see your score, but well done. Great race. Well done, my man. The bank robbery is an option. Appreciate all likes, guys. Big respect for that. 1663. Well done, rival. Well done. Good boost, though. Mansell and Verstappen. You think you'd have done better last week with Mansell and Verstappen, wouldn't you? Both of them. Right, keep going, Andrew. Don't stop. We're doing well in terms of sprint rewards so far. Sometimes it can get very busy. Ooh, racing with Jay! No way! Jay's the shoe! No way. Good luck with it. Let's do this. Barcelona as well. I ain't got any downforce, man. Come on, Hutch. Give me some qualifying at least. Be a dry race. Oh, man, that sucks. No dry race. No way. That's funny. I like that. Good luck, mate. Well done. Let's do this. Remember, 40 points. That's what we want. Tough rival, though. Tough bloody rival again. Every time. At least we get to look at Jay's setup, I guess. Bit covert spying. Once we've finished race. Go through there. Go on, Verstappen. Go on, son. Guy's still got full batteries. He's going to push straight past me in a second. There you go, look. Is this just your bot, Jay? It's my bot. I thought it might be. I thought you'd have answered if it were you, to be fair. Remember, 40 points. That's what I need. Brutal rival, very strong. AI killing me. I don't have downforce, so that probably would have been better. But at least it's wet, so tyres should be okay, I think. Come on, Verstappen. Let's have him. Let's get this rival. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. Nearly went for second place there. Piastri's miles off. He's just in another dimension. Piastri were this way, lad. Right, in for the pit stop. Yeah, straight back to wet. Spit look of it. Right, we could get this car here. Now, go. Come on. There you go. We're going to run out of tyres, but, you know, God loves a trier. Ah! Get off. Jay's bot's crazy strong. Amount of tyres with Piastri, he does not like tyre water. It's not enough. Right, we're off. Oh, 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 oh. How did he get out that fast? Damn. Bloody things like lightning. Come on. I think P2's going to be a win at this point. In all honesty. We've made the points though, so I'm happy about that. I thought the AI would be a lot stronger in terms of the normal cars. Damn, you're strong here, Jay. Well, your bot is, your AI. It's going to blast past me any second as soon as he turns his power on. Next level, brother, next level. Watch this. Shoo! We're trying, but no chance. Absolutely no chance. Come on. He's out of boost now, so let's give it everything. Come on, Truski. Let's have him. Hopefully P1 gets stuck in traffic. That'd be nice. Boom, straight back past. Ah, nearly. Come on. I'm going to run out of tyres. I know I am, but I'm still going for it. Come here. He's going to go past me again on that corner. I'm going to try save power. Right, go now. Ah! Go away, go away! Get off me, get off me! Gotcha! That's a win against that car, I'll tell you. Course I will, of course I will. It don't matter, Jay. It's not a secret. Give it over. You show us it on your bloody videos, you mad head. Don't forget, guys, do click on his icon and go subscribe to his channel, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. I was excited. Yes, mate. Always, Raph. Always. Oh, crap. I didn't even look. I just pressed continue. Sorry. My bad. I should have looked. I just pressed continue. The habit of just speed racing. Sorry. My apologies, guys. I should have clicked on it. I'm sure Jay don't mind, though. No, it wasn't on purpose, I promise. It's the habit of clicking the button really fast. Jay's very strong. That's all we need to know. I would imagine they were all level 7 on his car. And I would imagine his drivers were at least 3. Yeah? I guess. Could be better than that. Jay, you can watch his videos. Like I said, in fact, that's a good reason to go watch his videos. There you go. You see his little icon, you click on it, you'll be able to go watch him. But honestly, because I'm not used to pressing continue on a sprint day, it was just automatic instinct to do it. Even though I just said we should look at it like an idiot, I just kept pressing button. Either way, it kicked my little backside. That's all we need to know. And my setup ain't bad. It's not the strongest, but it ain't weak either. 310 odd corners, I think. There you go. It's got him 1,415 wins in a row. I have seen people running the corner setup, but with the new speed engine. That seems very popular. It's Jay, it's not the first time I've seen you though, mate. Honestly, I've seen your bot a few times. On occasion, I get Az's bot as well. It's very rare though, because obviously I'm quite far behind in terms of team score. But you do often get a higher one. At least once a sprint, I'm outmatched by a stronger rival. Thankfully, the other ones are winnable. At least. But yeah, I should have let everyone see your setup then. Not because you're hiding some massive secret, but just so we could all see how good it was. The speed sprinter in me is too... You should see it when I'm not talking. I literally watch videos on one phone whilst racing on the other one. Just stick the boost on and let it do its own thing. Once you've got a couple of billion coins, you're not bothered about losing a race on sprint days. Especially if you don't have coins, you know, to open the crates as you go. Bucks, sorry, not coins. Pushing the McLaren in the pit lane. I just got level 2 Prost. Should I go for champs? Yeah. Yeah. That's a bit of a daft question. Of course you should. No, it's not a daft question really, but yeah, of course you should. If you get any of the new drivers and it's their GP, mate, you've got to go for it, Raf. You can't get P1 Sprint. Why? Because there's loads of other rivals at your score. You need level 3 on final round. But he's still got 10% boost, haven't you, till final round? Yeah? Even if you don't have... It's still got 10% boost, the Prost, hasn't it? I think I probably would, Raf, yeah? Even though you ain't got it for the final round, just because I'd rather be in final, and how many people are going to have level 3? Really? I'd expect some, but I can't imagine it being enough to fill a GP, can you? Especially at level 3 as well. It's not like it's... Level 2's not attainable easy, especially with upgrade cost. Yeah, exactly, Raf, yeah. It's not like Max where a lot of people had it. The legend ones are a different story altogether, aren't they? They're so rare to start with. I think you're probably better off just going for it. Take the extra points in the other rounds, and then when you get to final, just use the boosted drivers to get 47s. I don't know about you, but my group seemed fairly reasonable last week. And they definitely were different, but they both were reasonable. Had I scored better in my races, I definitely could have done better. That much I do know. Fighting with myself here. But yeah, you're right about that Max, because a lot of people had Max. Popular one, it must be like 0.8% for Max and then 0.4% for others or something. It's like you said, a lot of people did have Max. That's a good point. Same with Piastri as well. I know a lot of people got him. Oh, 3 Goldilocks and the 3 bears. The 3 crates. Yeah, imagine. I think if you unlock any of them and you've got the tokens and the GP comes up, you've got to go for it. Like you say, even if you don't have it for all the I think it's probably best not to have it for final round. Because then at least you're guaranteed a final round, more or less. It'd be worse if you had it in final but didn't have it in opening and then you couldn't get through opening round. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I think I prefer it the other way. Right, let's try that way this time. Right, good luck, rival. Apex Legends, good luck, my man. Well done, buddy. What we got? Eternal Flame and Eternal Flame. What a launch. Damn. Who knew? Self-control, be loving life. Mediums just went ping. See ya. It's a good job I ain't got a lot of these, I don't think. Jesus Christ. Swap around. Thank you very much. Let him go. Right. Let's have a look what we got. It's all soft except for me. I'm first medium. Okay, that's good. We like that. We like the sound of that. It's been a bit quieter than I thought it might have been. Last week it took me ages to get into rhythm of finding P1 crates. Wow, they were strong then. Bloody AI. That'll be that soft tyre. Right. Let it save it a bit. I think I'll just let him go. I'm not going to fight him. I'll fight that one though. No. Get away, Norris. Get away. Right, you can go. You're in there. Right. Track down all AI now. Come on, get through there. Come on. Come on, Alonso. Out of way, son. Right. Is Russell strong? Oh, we got him then. Come on, Leclerc. That race on. One more for Russell. Go on. Inside, outside, inside, inside, outside. I'll take any of them. That'll do. Right, we're not pitting. Forget that. Scrap that, son. Self-controlling it all the way home. Rival's gonna push any second. There you go. Oh, come on. Fair play, Rival. Well done. Good luck. Might have to go back to Hex. Hey up, Andy, mate. Welcome, buddy. Any good results? I've had a couple of ones. Not fantastic yet. Not to write home about, anyway. But yeah, welcome, mate. Rival did very well then. I won't lie. Absolutely smashed me with that Russell. Fair play, dude. Obviously, I had self-control on, but that didn't help me. The guy had it. P2. Probably took too long there. But yeah, not fantastic as yet. I'm hoping we'll strike it lucky on some yet soon, but it's not looking very likely at the moment. One Hulkenberg, lovely. It's barely not worth a picture. And 3 colour Pinto. So yeah, you definitely need to be getting one. That is for sure. But yeah, well done, Raf. When it was full PU, I did 322. 424. Well done, mate. That's an epic score, is that? But yeah, welcome, Andy, mate. Hope you had a good weekend, buddy. I got Mach 3 and Boombox as the epics for champion rewards, and Jack Doohan for top 10 in contenders on the other one. Standard kind of stuff, really. We're on the podium driver hunt. It's been well over 2 weeks since I unlocked one. You watch, what'll happen is we'll enter GP this week and then I'll bloody unlock one. It'll happen too bloody late. Been taking a while this morning. It's busy. Can make a coffee in time this is done. It was harder than speed as of late. No corner and defence tracks this week. Right, let's get rid of that. So it's all about the gold crates, it seems. Hopefully, there's some legends in there. That would be nice. Fittipaldi in one of those would be banging for this week. I need 5, please. Please, Hutch, 5, please. I'm begging you. But yeah, there's a legendary chance at least. 1 of 3, so I'd need to get lucky on 2 separate crates. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Anyway. But yeah, if I get anything, at least I've got the tokens. I know that doesn't help me at the moment, but... So yeah, this week it is... Lauda, podium legend, no, Andretti, Prost, Fittipaldi and Lauda. But We've also got, don't forget, Discord. If you want to join mine, link in the description. We've also got, so obviously we started with the Australian event, just done that. Moving on to the China with Lauda, Prost and Andretti, and then Beast and Fantomark. And then we've got, after that, the New Order GP with Piastri, Norris and Antonelli. And I'm sure that includes the podium version as well. Yes, it does. Podium stars, look, there you go. Whoever mentioned having Norris, there you go. That's your GP right there. That's the one you want to go for. Which is the New Order event. And then finishing up with the legendary Japan GP. And we've got Boosted, Jolt Coil, Edge Cutter and Chaos Core, which are all speed corner parts, I think. But yeah, Ayrton Senna, Michael Schumacher, James Hunt and Villeneuve. And that's podium stars, otherwise it's Yuki and Behrman. But yeah, they're all coming up, they're on the Discord. Feel free to join. Let's go racing. 8 billion. 2 to go. That's the one for Chris. Yep, that's it, mate. You've just got to find the one that suits you best and go for that one. This could even be the last events of the season. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it could be. We've not been given a date as such, but if we had to guess, I'd say once all these events are done, that might be it. So yeah, let's knock out another one. See if we can grab P1 this time. So we've got Schumacher and Verstappen. I can't tell if them Schumachers facing front ways are the normal ones or not. Do you know what I mean? Do the podium legends face sideways like the other ones do? Or do they just face forwards? What a weird question to ask. If you know, let us know. I can't tell if that's a normal Schumacher or a not normal. Well, we'll find out at the end, I guess. Either way, we're battling this rival here on the old X. I'm sure it's a normal Schumacher, but it might not be. It might be one of them stronger ones. Go on, lad. Sliding up to P3 and 4. Lovely stuff. Right, DRS. I'm going to miss that DRS, aren't we? Definitely. No, I'm chilling, mate. I'm just chilling. I'm trying to keep the positive attitude going as long as I can. That's all. I keep praying we're going to find a really good driver, but it's just not happening. I think you need to be able to remove the crates to get the legendaries and the platinums a bit more often. But yeah, if I were always boring, you'd always be like, I wouldn't want to watch that guy. Shortly though, it's coming shortly. It's on its way. Right, let's get in the pits. Let's pull one back. Try create a bit of a gap. Come on, Verstappen. Hurry up, lad. Right, I want DRS. Let's put that on. Right. Whoa. Just away from chat for a second. Right, you stay there. Alright, go get it over there. Just getting another jumper. Watch out, mate. P1 and 2, I wasn't even watching. Have a bit of that. Right, should be perfect timing for Kettle to have boiled. Bit of DRS, lovely stuff. Nearly there. It's on its way. Guys, there might be a bit of grumble in the background. I'm just making a coffee. So please just ignore it for a second. Gotta keep that caffeine flowing. But yeah, I'll be racing me pretty much now for next 2 days. I'm sure I will be giving it my all to try find these drivers. If I find the right one before this week, obviously I'll enter champion, but it's looking like Contender's going to be a safer bet for me. Try get some extra points on the season score. I'm just going to go out room because that kettle's pretty noisy. Sounds like a little rocket taking off. You coming, dog? You coming, buddy? Shut that door. There we go. We'll just wait here whilst kettle boils, dog. The dog's looking at me and saying, what's going on? You're alright, mate? We're just waiting for kettle. Be a good boy. Right, there we go. Good luck, rival. Well done. Sorry, guys, I won't be a minute. I'll get back to it. I'm getting these done pretty fast, though. In fairness. I think we're on this 4th sprint already. We've only been going like an hour. Good team score match there. On to the next one. Right, let's have that. Yes, please. Straight to end. Oh, come on. Skanked, we've been skanked. Right, kettle must be done now. No, it's still taking off. Come on, dog. Sounds like a little rocket ship. I think it's done. Oh, 1700. This will be a tough one. Yeah, mate, have one of them. Good boy. Right, we're good, we're good. Right, Stewart and Norris. Ah, interesting. Wonder if these are legends. I think it must be Stewart. Right, real player. Yep, on self-control. Good luck, rival. Well done. Let's do this. Come on, Verstappen. Make a move, lad. Piastri's loving life. That Piastri's really good at start at races, you know, guys. That podium guy. Really good. Right, there we go. That's that done. Sorry about the noises. That's it. We're done. We're done. We're good. So Jackie Stewart, absolutely. I don't think I'll bother with the GP this week. Oh, sorry, wait. Is it Tony Montana coffee or regular coffee? It's Nescafe with a bit of whitener, a couple of sugars, and plenty of frothy, creamy stuff on top. Very nice. Just what you want on a morning. Or the start of the day, rather. Somehow, he managed to sneak his Stewart past me. I can only imagine it's the podium version. I can't imagine it's the normal guy. Go on, Piastri. Oh, come on. We had it. We got it. We got it. Right, there we go. Let's move that up. Come on, Verstappen. There we go. Up to P4 in background. Right, pit stop. Let's try time this one a bit better than other ones, Andrew. Alright, slow right down. I'm not going to push him. I might have to go junior. Bloody hell. I've got Fittipaldi 5 out. Oh, same here. 5 out of 10. That's exactly what I've got. I think. Or 6 out of 10 maybe. But yeah, I've got it for the opening round. Qualifying round. But not for finals. Which kind of sucks. Especially I only need 5. I could really do with going for contenders as well. In all honesty. Could do with a wet medal. But if I can gain 2% in new drivers, that also gives me a different option as well. Oh, that's good. We like that. Right. Dog. Chilling. Crash, crash, crash. We've got a crash. So what turned an easy win into what possibly could even be a loss now, because the guy's got a full battery more or less. And unless I can recharge like crazy, might be in trouble here. The guy's Stewart though. I've got 2 cars, I guess. Nearly had me there. Nearly. You cheeky bugger. Better be careful here. Final lap as well. Only Fittipaldi, the lemon is level 2. The lemon. How did you fall back, rival? Time to go. Get the hell out of there, guys. Get the hell out of there. The gas pedal to the floor. Hit the loud button. Whee! My own driver. Well done, rival. Good luck, mate. I think you got a tough match, but I can't remember looking at score, to be honest. Too busy button bashing my way to another P1, I hope. Hey up, Reaper, mate. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Haribos. Haribos, mate. Do you want some? I'd share them with you, but I'm a greedy bugger. Right, Sebastian. I forfeited a race and still got the P1 crate. Did you hear? I think it goes on like the servers that you're connected to. Obviously, where I am, if it's busier than where you are, in terms of real players, because like the sprint groups, majority of the time it's just one or two real players in the full group. It certainly feels that way. Probably wrong, but it feels that way sometimes. It disconnected because you wrote in the chat. It says, honestly, as long as you get 40 odd points, I think it's alright. I think it was same on mine. Even with them tough ones, if you just get 40 odd, it's not the end of the world. Shame for Rival Lord getting a tough match. But it goes both ways. It just happened to work in my favour this time, that's all. Let's slow him down. Plan for tonight. I ate my GP rewards. I got Epic Bearman for contenders. Yeah, it's probably not the best. Unfortunately though, contenders, there's not many epics that are good. Except maybe Mach 3, Vortex and Bearman. Not Bearman, sorry. Bortoletto, sorry. Ideally you'd get Bortoletto or Vortex or even Engine. But yeah, a lot of them are pretty weak, aren't they? You keep getting like Supernova, Equinox. I got what did I get? Yeah, what Doohan? I got Jack Doohan for my top 10 in contender. Vortex for challengers actually good, because obviously challengers only series 1 to 6 and Vortex is series 6, so you've got the highest available there. You've done well there. In all fairness, Eleanor, you've done well. Yeah, I don't know what it is about Doohan. I think it's like the most popular percentage. Maybe the rest are 0.9 and Doohan's just 1.1% or something. But yeah, I seem to find him a lot. It's not always enjoyable though, I'll be honest. It'd be nice if it were maxed out, because then at least I could use it for trading, but we're not quite there yet. But yeah, you're definitely right, I do find him a lot. Absolutely. I might as well send Verstappen on his way. Let's see if we can beat this rival. He's coming, bless him. That's right. That's probably the best thing about sprint days. Even if you lose, you still don't lose because you're gaining points. As long as you don't throw away the race for no reason, you can still get good points. Traffic got in the way then a little bit. Finally got the P1 crate and got... Oh, man. It seems like it's a a popular thing. Yeah. You think like it'd go to like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. There's so many other assets though now, especially in Series 12, that it could give us. Yeah, I think that first week and the second week seem to be the best ones. I know it don't help any of us now, but seem to get so much good fortune that first week and a half, 2 week. Since then, honestly, only one I've had is Hadjar. And that came from a crate from shop, so I don't know. I don't know if they realised like how many people were finding them and there's like lowered percentage. I doubt it. It's probably just few and far between and we got excessively lucky that first bit. Yeah, without boost it probably takes 7 races, I would imagine. I would imagine that's pretty tough going without any boost, mate. I think they need to definitely consider going back to like how it was before, where you got a lot more in pit pass. Because it affects everybody that plays every GP every week, and then the people lower down who relied on the free side have been screwed over even more. Some people are struggling to race. I know that much. You just have to go groups on Facebook, see how many people are unhappy with that kind of stuff. It seems to be the biggest problems are the matches and then the boosts. If they could change them to... With matches, they just need to make them more fair. Like, close up the gap. But then there is people that run the wrong setups as well. I see speed cars, rivals boosting double SAR boost that is found on a crate. Is using double SAR on a bloody speed track, you know what I mean? There's no reason at all. Other than to use it. Come on, Verstappen. We nearly had P2 then. Strong rival. Flew up to P2. P6, sorry. And through goes Verstappen. Again. Right. Go. Go. It didn't move then. Go, 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 go. Brakes on. Brakes on. Yeah, we've said that before in past Raf, and most people don't stick to it. The idea is great, but the execution sometimes is lacking when it comes to that kind of thing. Like a organised sort of revolt. But I know what you mean. I think if you're getting a monthly pass, you should always get enough to at least do the month's worth of GPs. That's what I think could make it much fairer. If the pit pass had enough boost to cover you for every race of a GP. Do you know what I mean? And then it's up to you to get extra from doing well in the GP. At the moment, I'm lucky because I got so many from previous years that it's covered me to be able to race. But if I think to how many I had at start of last season compared to now, it's crazy. Obviously, they'll say we were getting too many though before, but now it's gone the other way. Instead of getting too many, we get too few. It might be good for the racing, I guess, but it's not so nice when it comes to GP and you don't have the right one, or you don't have any at all. I like the boosting crates. You need them, especially at the early part. You mean like when you get a legend crate and it's got 7 hexing? Yeah, that's probably the people who buy stuff probably don't care so much for that, but there'll be hundreds, if not thousands, of people that rely on that to be able to race. I'm a fan more of that. More of that. Like with team stuff, with coins. I like that they can get coins. The problem, I said that before, Reaper. Honestly, I said that. Because, like, I've got 4,000 self-control. Like, I could give my teammates a couple of hundred each. You know, and help them out. But it's a way, someone would use it as a way to cheat, wouldn't they? Do you know what I mean? There'd be some way someone would spoil it for everyone. But yeah, you're right. I think the best thing they could do is have a player v player race. Like, race a friend. And then if someone were really struggling, you could say, right, you race me and I'll let you win. So that you get a good crate. Do you know what I mean? But you also have to see it like from the people who spend money. Obviously, if the people didn't spend money, they wouldn't be able to keep the lights on, to keep the game running, to be able to buy adverts, to be able to put it online. So you've got to understand that there'll always be people who buy stuff. There needs to be, so that we have a game to play on. But it's just about finding a good balance for people to be able to play who don't have lots of money. It's tough to balance that, because obviously you want free-to-play players because it's good for getting people involved. But then you've still got to pay electric bill, haven't you? But yeah, I think the more free-to-play players definitely need more help, or more. The boost has been lacking in the Fit Pass, I won't lie. Oh, Jack Dewar, what a surprise. Good old Jack Dewar. Gotta love a bit of Jack Dewar, guys. You gotta love it. But yeah, the numbers on the Pit Pass, even on the paid side, have been very low this season. At least you've got a bit of this season though, so you're going to start the next year with a bit of crate timer. You need to maximise the early part of the season, because everybody will be in the same situation. Nobody will know what works. Everybody will be chasing the same thing. So it's a good time to get ahead, especially with a crate timer. You can update your car's appearance according to this. What we got now? 2,500, and we don't need hotels, but we'll set these just in case. You never know what we're going to unlock. Wishful thinking, but you know. Get it whilst it's there. Yeah, even a couple of weeks, crate timer, a week even. If you use it the right way, it can make a massive difference. Forget months worth of crate timer. If you can get one for 30 days and you use it in the right way, it'll be good for you. So, I mean, what's mine? 200 days? Oh no, 150 days I've got it for. So my crates will open in half the time. Yeah, I think the boost thing is definitely a big problem. The two things I hear most, we don't have enough boosts and the matches are bad. And I can't disagree with either, if I'm honest. I'm fortunate enough that I raced for many, many years and I've collected quite a lot of boosts from all the adverts. And I buy the pit pass every month, so I've managed to build up some supplies. I can appreciate the people who don't because I know what it will like at start. I know exactly what it will like. The hardest part as well is that first couple of months getting into it. Once you can get a few GPs under your belt and start gaining more boost than you're using, then you're alright, but it's getting to that stage that's the hardest part. They should even consider like a starter pack. You know, like when you start the season, when you start the game. Because to compare to somebody who's got like something like I have, like an inventory like this, to somebody who's got nothing, it's brutal, man. Brutal. And I don't think a few more self-control and a few more downforce here and there is going to affect the people who buy stuff, because the boost that people buy in GPs are like different level. It's not the sort of boost that people use to duel with. Yeah, tough rival. Hulkenberg Verstappen. Got a good launch. Piastri's not done so well this time. P9. Make that 8. Make that 7. 6. This kind of just doing it for me. I could just watch. I might not play next season. Really, Raf? Or enter later. Do you know what? If you're going to do that, though, you're probably better off doing the series races and then just waiting to enter GP. Just had Turbo Colapinto in a P2 crate. Nice, well done, Chris. Getting to end, mate. And 2 safety car, damn. That's why P2, mate. 2 safety cars cost you, man. Crate timer unlock only when you first open the game, right? Yes, I believe so, yeah. Obviously, it doesn't start if you're not on the game. Yeah, that's right. If you don't start straight away, obviously your crate timer's not going to start. But everybody else is getting the run on you in terms of series and assets. That's the only issue with that. That's the problem I had this year. I took my time at the beginning, did Challenger, stayed in Series 6. Then I went to Series 9, and what I should have done is just gone straight to 12. Because then I was in Series 10 and then turbo drivers came out. And I was like, oh crap, we need to be higher. So yeah, I think I just need to get to 12 as fast as I can. Stay there, and it might be a case of just hunker down for the first couple of pit passes. Let the numbers do the rest. wait for the series that suits, like Power and Race Start or whatever. I think that's the best way to do it. Verstappen got awful launch as this GP here. Slowly coming back, but Rivals right up my rocker. Right on my crack side. Yeah, my plan is to go straight to Series 12 as fast as humanly possible. Mainly because the main thing I buy is Pit Pass. And to get the most from the Pit Pass, you need the higher crates. And, based on this season, if they're going to have turbo drivers or out like that, then we need to be in Series 12, don't we? Or at least as close as possible so we can just move into 12 when they come. No, because it's going to be different cars. And don't forget, what were good this year isn't automatically good next year. Just because you did well this year, it could be totally different next year, mate, honestly. We don't know what they're doing with groups. Are they changing them? Have they already been changed and that's what went on last week? Lots of unknowns. How are we going to have this deployment of power and energy? I'm assuming we're not having DRS. And we're going to have new cars as well. Which we haven't had for a while. I think it's been like that since Ground Effect started, I think. This year I moved up when I completed the flags of that series. I found doing it that way my parts were good enough for the next series. Yeah, that makes sense, Chris. Not going past your limit, yeah. Don't go too fast so you don't end up in a series without the levels to compete. Yeah, probably Clone Artist. Probably the same as it were done this year, I would imagine, if any way at all. But I'll be there ready waiting, you know what I mean? In the meantime, I'll just build up the other assets and have more chance of doing well in Contenders and Challenger from a higher series. I know it'd be harder groups, but we're going to have better levels early on. That's my thinking. And I've always done it the other way. I've always gone slow and took my time, whereas it's not really helped, especially this last 2 seasons. Alright, I got the Challenger GP P1 nice and early, which worked great. But then after that, it were really difficult to get anywhere, any progress at all. Then when I did finally have like the assets boosted for a GP, I was getting beat by guys who'd been in Series 12 for 2 months and had an extra level here and there, you know, stuff like that. I won't fall behind this year. I installed the game in June, played regularly only August onwards. Yeah, I'll be honest, the early part of the game is probably a bit more enjoyable because you don't know as much. When you get to 12 and you realise it's all about your level, it kind of sucks a little bit more. I like the early part, me. I just need to do it a bit quicker this time. Make the most of the confusion at the start. Because nobody's going to have a full clue of what's going on. What the stats to focus. Is it the car? Is it the drivers? Is it both? But yeah, you could transform the whole season by what you do in that first month, really. It's up to you, innit? But I'm one of them where I've got the free time to do the sprints, so it absolutely makes sense that I'm in 12 as quick as possible, because then I can just get as many assets as humanly possible. Nice and early. Imagine if I'd have been doing sprints like this 2 days a week in Series 12 in first 2 months. I'd have had level 7s or something by now. And I've got to try something different. We tried it the other way. It didn't quite work out. Alright, I got a nice early challenger win, but after that, it's just been chasing my tail, basically. Right, what out? What's the rival got? So, double soft for the rival. You can't do any different strats. It's not only getting higher levels. No, but I want to be at the right point in the game as well for when the new drivers come in, because it's going to happen again, surely. I would imagine. Like I said, when the first ones come out, the turbocharged ones, I want in a high enough series. So first 4 GPs, I didn't even have the drivers. Yeah, absolutely. All them guys who thought they're already maxed out as well. Jesus, man. That's brutal, innit? But if you look at some of them, like P2 in GP crates, in the season score, looks pretty tasty. One of top ones, 50% crate timer for full season. Damn. Yeah, Raph, I ain't going to junior at all, I don't think. I'm hoping we're going to be in plus Series 9 before first GP. At least. It's going to come down to how long they are, of course, but the intention's to get as high as I can, as fast as I can. This time. Oh, with his rival, well done. Good luck, my man. All the best, brother. No problemo, Keith, no problemo. Your 1700 team score. No problem, buddy. I'll take 3 and 4 and run. Absolutely. Not a problem. First GP, whatever you enter is easier. There will be big whales who go Champs GP, the first event itself, barely 2k flags. Yeah, there will. Definitely. There always is, mate. There always is. I just need to get to a good point to stay at, and then even if I can't do them races, I can always go back to Series 10 or Series 9. Do you know what I mean? And then the second pit pass should be a good set of crates. By second month, we could be unlocking Series 12 epics. That's where we need to be. If we're going to keep up to the people who can buy 40 and 50 a week, or whatever it is. Right then, Piastri, he likes the soft though. Just this Piastri. We're going to run out of tyres though, I think. Let's try it that way. We'll try it the other way around. But yeah, I'll probably, like you just said there, Raf, I'll probably go up in order. Junior first week, Challenger, and go up like that. I don't need to win a Juniors. We just got to get... You've got to do some early ones to start with anyway. I actually love them soft tyres. Got a right old launch you did. Respect for all likes on stream, guys. Big thank you for that. Appreciate that, man. I'm not sure how long we've been going at the moment, but I think once we get to a stopping point, I'll probably stop and have some lunch. Let the phone charge, and then we'll go again. Because I'm convinced there's a podium guy out there for me. Yeah, I don't mean to win a Raf. I just mean to enter and get the F medal. And I know what you mean. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Just get to the end. Until you know you've got to the level you need to with your car and whatnot. I might even this time save my points. You know, my season points. You will, Eleanor. You've just got to take your time. Do what works for you. We don't. The best thing is nobody knows. So don't forget, mine'll more than likely be live. I'll probably do the whole thing live. So don't worry, we've got you covered in that regard. Chances are, by day 2, most people will have a good handle on how it works, or what it takes to make you win. Don't forget, there's thousands of people, and some guys are all over it when it comes to figuring stuff out like that. But, Eleanor, recently, especially last week, GPs weren't grouped in the normal manner. Honestly, just go for it. Don't worry about it. The groups seem to have been changed somewhat. I'd say for the better, based on my last two GPs last week. The contender and the champion. Neither seemed clogged with loads of max scores. I don't know about anybody else, but mine were pretty good groups. There was some good scores in there, but it wasn't full of them. But it was definitely different. There's something different about it. But yeah, I need to go to contenders myself, to be honest. But I can't see you coming up against me. You've got to not think about them anyway and just go for it, I think. Just go for it anyway. No, we're not going to stop for tyres on lap 99, are we? Come on. Get a grip, lad. You think it was an error? I don't know. For all we know, Raf, they were testing something out for this new season. Yeah? Maybe that's the new grouping system. And it was just having a test run before we start the new season. Maybe? Maybe it was just an error, like you said. Maybe they had a problem with servers connecting up and they just did a random grouping for that GP. Who knows? But it did seem better, and quite a few people had some good results. From what I seen on Discord this morning, anyway. So it seemed. I was just happy that my other account got to end of a GP without any drama. I completed a full GP, which were very nice. Got top 10. Alright, I didn't set the world alight, but I got the top 10 and banked the stars, which I was happy about. I've been getting Q in that other one, so I think we might have it sorted at last. At long, long last. Yeah, I think it were random, yeah. Also, the breakers were erased. Oh, were they, yeah? Right, okay. Got P4 in contender, got a good group, 1, 2 ballers, but a good group. Yeah, same here. That's what mine were like. 1 or 2 big uns, but mainly good. I prefer it if it's a bit randomised, if I'm honest. It's, I mean, they were not worse than going into GP knowing you were going to get a very bad group, or that you couldn't do up because you had a bad group. Kind of ruined a couple of them, actually, if I'm honest. So positive, but the people who've been waiting to have a good GP and then like sacrificed the other ones for that weekend and then didn't get a good one, I feel bad for them now, but you can't have it everywhere, I suppose. But yeah, you know, like someone will plan to do well last weekend and then got screwed over. I'm sure that happened. Like I say, mine weren't bad, but I didn't have the boost really to compete for the tracks, nor the level, but I was just happy to get to finals on that one, I think. Especially with Silverstone involved and a lot of speed. Not really my bag. Yeah, well done on contenders as well, Chris. P4, sorry. Just off at podium, but at least it's a top 10 medal. Well done, mate. Same as me, I got top 10. Buzzing with medal. I got 170 odd boost and Jack Doohan, but you know, you can't have it all. But yeah, happy with medal on that one, as I'm sure you are. Right, where's this bloody... Oh god, he's miles away. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, rival. Out of way, son. Nearly there. Yeah, it seems so. But at least if it's randomised, nobody can sort of guess it, you know what I mean? It's kind of in the air. You could end up entering GP thinking you're having a bad week, and then boom, you get a solid group and you can smash a P1 or a podium. I think I prefer that over knowing about it. You know, like, because I knew if I didn't do 3 GPs, if I missed 3 GPs and then I entered a champion, I knew that chances were I'd get a really good group. At least if it's randomised. You've kind of just got to go for it regardless and just hope you get the group. Right, what we got here? So, pit. Medium hard. Come on, Verstappen. Right, so that's going to pit. That's probably going to pit as well, actually. Nice. Go. Oh, up the inside. Go on, Piastri. Finally, found his metal. Go, son. Right, so it's definitely pitting. It's just a matter of how far they've got. There we go. That's how far they got. He's going to beat my Piastri out of the pit lane. Damn Hamilton. Get out of the way. Move. You tool bag. Right, one left. Where is it? Bloody fast these McLarens, guys. I'm guessing Norris and Piastri are going to be the drivers to have next season. Along with Max. Remember, stats are going to be based on the last season just gone, I would imagine. Sorry, love. Keep turning me down while she's at work on phone. I'll try and be quiet so you don't get in trouble. We're nearly done. I'm going to have some dinner, me, so I'll have spam and egg sandwiches for dinner today. in case you wanted to know. Not bad. Don't mind playing with this coin timers from last week's milestones. I saved all points and then used it all for coin timer this morning. Right, P2 it is. I wasn't fast enough, even though I thought we went pretty fast. But you know. Right, let's get lucky. Please, I wouldn't mind gridlock. That'd be good for the second one. No picture? No? There we go. Bearman. Bearman it is. Right, guys. I'm out of here. How long we been? Let's have a look. 3 hours and 17 minutes. Wow. That's actually quite long, isn't it? Right, guys. I'm going to go have some dinner. And we will be back, of course, for some more sprint races. Please go. Enjoy your days. Enjoy your day. Don't get caught skiving off work if you're working. Thank you for all the likes. And I will see you all again very, very soon. Have a good day. Let me just say thank you. See you all soon, guys. Dinner, well, breakfast rather. Spam and egg sandwiches. But it is dinner time. Right, I'm off. See you all soon. Good luck in your sprint races.